Hi everybody, I'm Trin Johnson and welcome to Dust in My Eye. So I've been playing around with plastic wrap on granulating colors, and I have my Gonzai Tambi granulating colors out and some lunar black, and I might use some other colors too, I'm not sure. But I am trying to find a floral within my plastic wrap background. And if that sounds like something you would like to see, then please stick around. And if you could hit that like button, that would be wonderful. And the subscribe button would be great if you want to see more of my videos. And if you would like to check out my Patreon, I'm going to have a longer version of this over there. So if that sounds like fun, then I will see you back here in a minute. So I'm going to work on my Fabriano Artistico Extra White 100% cotton 140 pound block. This is one of my absolute favorite papers. And I'm going to tape off the edges because this gets a little drippy. It is not necessary with a block to tape the edges. It's just something I generally like to do. Just gives me a nice clean line. It kind of gives you the impression of matte around your painting when you're done. And it will keep it from dripping down the sides of my block. I'm using the medical tape, the paper medical tape that I use all the time, because that is my preferred tape and it's very reasonably priced. So like I said, these two, I did not have flowers in them really. I had drops of color. So that's the kind of thing I'm going to do. So let's start out. I am going to squirt my paint because you want it really liquidy to do the dropper part. If I'm going to use the dropper, I need it to be able to pick it up. So it has to have some substance there, some liquid. And I'm going to put a little dollop of this lunar black on my palette too. Whoa, it's crunchy. It's shedding little crunchy bits. Lunar black is a very highly granulating color. So I thought that would be fun to play with. Let me get my water here. Okay, so I'm going to wet the whole page. It seems very, very wet. It is very wet, but you need it to be for this to work. Then I'm going to grab one of my quill brushes. Let's see. We're going to try this color. I want a lot of pigment down. And I want some green, so let's try this green. These colors are so misleading. This is a very brown green kind of color. And this one is also a green, a little more olive. Put some of that in there too. Okay, then I don't really want another purple. These colors are very hard to tell what they are. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the plastic down. I have used this 3 times now, but it doesn't really matter. But if you don't have enough liquid on your paper, you aren't going to get the cool patterns. Now, I am going to take a dropper, and I'm going to take this turquoisey color, but very wet, so I can get some in my eyedropper. And then I'm going to just sneak this in there. Just along the edges of that blue, I think. It has to have some liquid in it, or it won't, you can't make it suck it up in this eyedropper. Okay. Now's the hard part, because we need to leave it to dry. So I am going to walk away, get some fresh water, and come back in a little bit. The lunar black I'm going to add afterwards. So, all right, I'll be back. Okay, so it's all dry. It actually sat overnight because that was when I could get back to it. So let's see what we got. Okay. Well, these are kind of fun. I think I can pull some flowers out of there. These kind of look a bit like leaves. So maybe we'll work with that a little bit. I don't want to lose what's already there and cover it up, because I really like what's going on. So we're going to do the best we can and see how we can make this work. So this one, I've got to think back on which colors were which. I want to use some of this lunar black too, which I got out here. Let's get that activated. I know you can't see this whole palette. Let me squirt these. There we go. Okay. I think I want to go around some of these shapes. So let's see if I'm going to add some of that blue. Try and bring out some of the shapes. It's kind of like paint by number at this point. Feeling your way around, trying to pick out what you think might represent a flower or a branch or whatever it is you want to paint. I'm just doing flowers. It's kind of like negative painting, because that's really what you're doing. You're painting around the object that you want, not painting the object. There is no hard and fast rule here. It's hard to see when you're up right on it. Easier to see when I stand up what's going on. Okay, gave it a bit of a dry. I think what I'm going to do is peel the tape and then see if we want to do anything else. Oh, that really leaked right there. That's better than I thought it would be. Okay. Now, kind of like it that way. I kind of like it that way. I think I like it this way better though. To each his own. What I might want to do is just enhance these parts right here. A little watercolor pencil. What kind of flower is it? Who the heck knows? Certainly not me. I'm trying to decide if I want the stems to stick out a little more visually. Trying to lose some of my edges. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do, really. And just sign it in the corner here. I hope this was fun. I hope it inspires you to get out your plastic wrap and your granulating paints and see what you can do, because I had a good time with it. This is the third one I've done this week, so I think I kind of like it. And I've used plastic wrap before for little bits and pieces here and there, but I've never really just done it quite like this. And I really, really did enjoy this. So thank you so much for watching. And if you would like to leave that like, that would be wonderful. And if you would like to, please check out my Etsy shop where I have prints of my artwork and cute little monsters for sale.